Welcome everybody, it is Crypto Moose and it's time to get loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. Right now, we are Monday, January 6th of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are about to see one of the biggest bull runs in crypto history. Guys, comment down below if you believe that we are going to reach all-time highs with our alts. And for that reason, I am going to be giving you my top 5 cryptos that I think will explode. So keep in mind, nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice. You're listening to a loose moose. So without further ado, let's get loose. I want to share with you my top 5. Okay, so number 1. And by the way, you could probably see it right here. It's already exploding in price. We have to talk about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is ultimately the first mover. Bitcoin's going to lead the way. And as Bitcoin continues to reach all-time highs, the rest of the market tends to follow. Okay, so here we've got the Bitcoin rainbow chart. And for those of you that don't know, Bitcoin is the OG. Bitcoin is the largest decentralized store value in the world. So think about it that way, right? When you think about a store value similar to gold, Bitcoin is really about to eclipse that eventually. So gold's what, roughly a $9-10 trillion market cap. Bitcoin will get there eventually. Probably not until 2030s. Not quite sure yet. But anyways, guys, every 4 years we have the halving. Okay, so what that means is that the remaining of Bitcoin, okay, that are left to be distributed. So when you're mining Bitcoin, what incentivizes people to do that is that you earn Bitcoin, like a little bit of the remaining supply. Every 4 years, those rewards get reduced in half. So it adds a lot more scarcity to the price. So right now, you're not earning as much Bitcoin as you did in the first halving, right? I believe it was like 50 Bitcoin, 25, 12.56, 3.25 is probably where we're at now. Then it's going to be 0.75, 0.0, you know? So it just becomes very scarce. And right now, we're about to get into this red zone. So once we're in the red zone, right? And this is the Bitcoin rainbow chart. So you guys can follow this. This is Blockchain Center. And it gives you a mathematical visual representation of cycles. So typically 6 months after a halving, we tend to see all-time highs. And it does look like the cycles get reduced, at least compared to the 2016 to 2021. But we also don't know because we also have a pro-crypto president getting in, a full-on pro-crypto administration. So a lot of good things happening there. But ultimately, Bitcoin should be number 1. So this is something that I'm accumulating for the long term. And I've been learning that, you know, Bitcoin, it's very hard to beat it in terms of price movement over the long run. So remember that even with the other tokens I'm going to talk about, you're speculating beyond Bitcoin. Okay. I believe Bitcoin's a true winner long term. If you have a long-term time horizon, we're still early. But just understand that if you're chasing the other memes or the other alts, you are risking a lot more. Okay, so that's number 1, Bitcoin. Comment down below if you agree. Number 2, and by the way, this could be interchangeable with Ethereum. I do like ETH. Could definitely see $1 trillion market cap. I'm thinking this is probably going to get to 10 grand. But what I want to talk about now is Solana. And there's one reason, and I've been talking about it on the channel, and it's meme coins. Whenever something cultural happens, whether it's, Luigi or the 100x token, guys, whenever something happens in the world, people are going to want to create a meme, and they're going to do it on Solana because it's fast, it's cheap, it's simple. All you have to do is set up a Phantom wallet, right? You load up some USDC, some SOL, whatever it may be, and you could start creating memes, buying memes. And people love memes. Kids love memes. I love memes. Older people like memes. They just do. So when you're looking at a layer 1 that you could buy the underlying asset and you don't have to pick the right meme, because guys, it is risky. Trying to pick the right meme coin is insanity. I've done well on memes, but I've also gotten wrecked on memes. So every time I get into it, I'm like, I win 50% of the time, I lose 50% of the time. So I'm just going to get some Solana, be patient. In my opinion, this is probably going to go to $800. It sounds crazy, but once the momentum goes, the next step I think is easily 300, 400, 500. And then height of the bull market, maybe 6 months from now, probably 800. So this should not be taken as financial advice. You're listening to a loose moose. But guys, after liquidity, and basically if you look at the dominance, so where's the dominance for Bitcoin? Here you got 56%. So basically once more money gets put into Bitcoin, people get tired of it and it starts dripping into the other alternative assets. And I think memes are a clear winner probably right now. So I'm positioned now in Bitcoin, Solana. Those are my first two. Number 3, in my largest crypto holding, Cardano. So guys, I've been to Rare Evo. I've seen a lot of the projects. I was buying Cardano back here when I had no money at 4 cents. Bought, sold. So I started this channel around this time. So peak of the market last time. And I'm like, let's just get into crypto. I know it's dropping because eventually, once we're at this lull, I believe it was around 50 cents. Yeah, 30 cents USD. I'm like, it's eventually going to go back up. So right now, Cardano is at a critical point because, guys, at the time Cardano peaked last cycle, you did not have smart contracts. When you're getting NFTs, you didn't even have JPEG Store. I believe it was just CNFT. JPEG Store took over. You have self-executing activity on the chain. It's faster now. This staking is incredible. You've got the midnight airdrop coming out. Charles, who's been making more partnerships, collaborating with others in the space. Massive, massive, massive. This is one of the best layer 1 blockchains, I believe, for all those reasons and more. I've been using Cardano for a while. Just the fact that you can stake your ADA, earn some of the remaining rewards in a liquid model where you don't even have to lock up your assets. You can keep it on a freaking Trezor. That is phenomenal. It's incredible technology. I like it. And when I take a look at all blockchains, Cardano is one of the best. Now, when it goes up, and it will go up, it will be extremely volatile. So keep that in mind. I'm just letting you know, as an investor, I plan on taking profits. So once we get back to $3, I'm going to start to take profits around there, and then getting into, my price prediction. So I've done a few. I believe I predicted peak of the market $11.73. Okay, so that's bullish. Minimum, I think we're going to $7, and I explained my reasons under these videos. So guys, check it out, and also protect your crypto. So we'll talk about that at the end. But guys, use the link tree. You guys can save 10% off any Tangem using code Moose, and I also have other links for you. So we're going to be doing a lot of hardware wallet videos going forward as well. Okay, but guys, Cardano, massive, massive, massive opportunity. Perhaps we are about to break out to more all-time highs. Okay, so number 4, we're going to talk briefly about Ondo. Okay, so there's something about investing and people in general, guys. People like something new. Okay, so that's part of it. Kind of like you got Pudgy Penguins. That was an incredible airdrop. Comment down below if you did get any. But guys, sitting at number 62, and people do like looking at the market cap. So there are psychological reasons. Pro crypto president. We got potentially, I believe, our RWAs that are going to be coming through Ondo. So the cool thing about Ondo is that when you imagine a world with tokenized funds, with yield strategies, right? Ondo is in an app that is building on multiple layer 1s, okay? So if this does work, if this does become used more, if this is going to be built, or if we're going to be able to have tokenized assets, real estate, right? anything like that, this project could thrive, right? So even at a 2 billion market cap, when we get into a serious bull run, this thing could really move. So I think there's a lot of potential here, and you guys can comment down below, but I believe that Ondo is primed to go pretty high. I could see it getting to the 4, 5, perhaps 10 billion in market cap once things get going. And depending on the use case, it could go much higher. So it's something that I'm looking at. I definitely think that you should keep it on your radar. Okay. So let's get into number 5. So guys, there are tons of projects, but the main one you want to be looking at is Chainlink. Okay, so you think about interoperability. You think about having the ability for these chains, which are different because you have Cardano. I believe it's Ouroboros, right? It has its own proprietary coding systems. Whereas Midnight, they're actually making it easier through script, etc. But guys, Chainlink is going to link a lot of these blockchains. So one of the big issues and what I've been talking about is, well, there's a few, but the main one is interoperability. So for these chains to be able to work with one another, to synergize, that's a big deal. And now with so many new layer 1s coming up, guys, Chainlink is primed for this. So just as a macro look on this, getting back to all-time highs, I don't think it would be that difficult for a project like this. You also have nice yield rewards. So long-term, this is a cool project. For me, I have gone with the, what route was it? I'm trying to think of the project. I almost forget now. The Moose was getting loose. And then now the Moose is losing his mind. So Cosmos, yeah, of course. So similar in, my main simple perspective of trying to find interoperability plays, high yield staking plays. I kind of like Cosmos as well. So Chainlink, Cosmos, I'll sit those at number 5. The price is just down right now. So Cosmos, I think, has a lot more upside. And it's a project that you could just stake. It's been around for a while. Another big interoperability play. So guys, comment down below. Do you agree with everything? Right now, Bitcoin is soaring past 102K. Is this all-time highs or was it 108? I thought it was 108. Let's see. Yeah, it was 106. Wow, we did get to 106, right? Yeah. Okay, so we might do it today. Guys, comment down below if you think we're going to hit all-time highs. That being said, guys, the Moose is loose. Check out the link tree. It's down in the description below, pinned in every comments. So if you guys want to set up a wallet, if you want to start buying crypto, head over to crypto.com. That's where I buy my crypto. There's also Wealthsimple for you Canadians. So if you guys also want to play Moose one-on-one on the ice, good luck. I'm going to body check you. I'm going to drop the mitts. I'm going to finish you in like 10 seconds on the ice. So I wouldn't mess with the Moose on the ice, let alone on YouTube. So be careful in the comments. Moose is going to fire back. And guys, pick up a Tangem. We've sold, I'm not going to tell you how many we sold, but we've been selling these like crazy. So guys, honestly, this is my favorite hardware wallet. And the Tangem ring, I'm wearing it right now. Told you the Moose is going to get married to crypto. We also have links to Trezors, ledgers, and we have tons of online courses. So guys, I built these to help you out. We have a free Cardano mini course. You don't even have to pay for this one. This one's absolutely free. The other ones are like 10, 15 bucks. Simple. So guys, with that being said, the Moose is loose. We'll see you when the Moose is a trillionaire.